All right, so 343 just dropped a massive update for the ranked arena playlist as well as for HCS going into the 2024 year. So let's go ahead and break down that important list of updates. All right, so I've already tried to record this video once, so if I'm a little bit rushed on some of these points, it's because I just tried to record it on a game with 140 ping, and that did not go well because it was impossible to play that game and also focus on what I was talking about. But here we are, we're going again. Let's talk about the important stuff, or at least what I'm deeming important, in my opinion, important stuff from this update. First thing first, we'll go in order. The Aqua changes. Aquarius got an OS. Probably shouldn't have pulled the flag there. The OS going into P1, they removed Quantum, so now P1 is very heavily stacked. No heat wave down there, but OS down there. I think that's going to be pretty crazy into, what that actually makes teams do off their opening breaks and how the flow of the map feels, because that P-side control for OS spawns is going to be super important. It almost makes me wonder if the car side is going to be a little bit too weak. Sorry, I was making sure that I'm actually recording the right screen. Because I could see car side not being as valuable, especially since dynamos were removed. Now it doesn't feel like there's as much of a point to go over there. But, I guess time will tell. Other quick updates, no more thrusts in the front of each base. That thrust is now going top mid, and then the heat wave is going bottom mid. Overall, I very much like the changes, but, again, it's going to come down to seeing some reps on that map and determining how it plays from there. Oh my god, this is so hard, guys, for me to do gameplay commentary and play this game. My team also sucks. We're all doing bad, so that doesn't help anything. But we're gonna keep going. Oh, what did I even just hit? It's okay, we'll embarrass myself a little bit. Next up, we've got Argyle. So the biggest thing here, in my opinion, is that moving of the flag to the center front of the platform. You can see it's no longer up on this thing. It's right here. Cuts down flag runtime a little bit, makes the flag a little bit easier to grab, makes it honestly easier to grapple. I think that change is actually pretty big and will have a lot of interesting effects on the game. Okay, I don't know where my bullets went on that first kid. On the second kid, he was getting, pissed on, but that first kid should have died. Anyways, sniper respawn timer, a little bit faster. Doesn't really matter as much, honestly, as something like, the flag actually moving. But otherwise, they kind of left this map relatively untouched, which I'm okay with. I mean, I'm looking at the list over here. Disruptor in the PC screens area is gone. Sidekicks are now disruptors, so no more pistols over there. But honestly, it's not a lot of massive changes. Like, no OS being added. Oh my god, I suck. So that's it for Argyle. Going on to Empyrean, they really didn't do a whole lot. They swapped the heat wave to the Bulldog, and they moved some crates around inside the flag area. So not a lot of changes there. Some small ones, some little tweaks. It feels like they're making it try to be more like Pit. I probably shouldn't have gone for a trade there, but the way this game is going, we'll take what we can get. Forbidden, no real big changes there. Live fire, though. Live fire is huge. So Quantum is now back green, and then there is no longer an OS. There's a camo. So both of those changes pretty massive. It means like you could actually double up with Quantum and camo, which having seen it happen once already, it honestly is a pretty funny and strong combination. I don't want to call it OP, but it's pretty strong. But that Quantum on that map is going to allow for a lot of outplay ability, in my opinion, especially for like strongholds and things like that. It's just going to be super interesting to see how the pros really utilize that. Some other small things: Shroud Screen's gone, Needler's gone, spike grenades are now cuts, plasmas are now moved, Heat Wave is gone, and they actually put a repulsor there, which I do like that. I think that adds a little bit of a new twist that could happen for an opening strat. where, you know, somebody runs bottom mid off the opening break, and then jumps up to vent with the repulsor and gets that like kind of interesting timing. But again, like I'll need to see reps of it in competitive play for I actually know like what the effect will truly be. You know, only time will tell. King of the Hill is one of the big areas that they seem to touch on here. So they definitely made a lot of interesting changes. They removed the hill that was on the OS spawn. Thank God. That hill was so toxic to play. And then they added a hill that's kind of like mud pillar area. I thought it was going to be similar to the extraction hill, but it's actually not. It's a little bit different location. I've seen it once or twice. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but I think the overall change is in the right direction. So, you know, I approve. It gets the Ashes stamp of approval, if that means anything. Probably not. Oh my, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I cannot get that 5th shot on people. Like, if somebody's one shot, they're basically invincible. Like, they get OS whenever I get people one shot. And then I die through the wall a little bit. Cool. Next up, recharge. Again, big changes here for King of the Hill specifically. The map as a whole, a lot of just little changes. Repulsors removed, shrouds added, but like the big changes to me are the King of the Hill spots and then rotation. We removed the hill bottom A in that elevator area, and then they've added the hill in batteries, and that hill in batteries is actually the first hill of the map. So basically, like, you've got that normal opening break for camo that you'll see a lot of teams do, and then from there it's just war at batteries. From a competitive perspective, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, but I think it's also going to allow for some deviation in strategy. Like, maybe there's some outplay ability or trick plays that you can run. I can't believe that just worked on me. I knew exactly what that kid was going to do, and I still missed my shot. So overall, I very much like that. Plus, they removed that respawn on the grapple ledge. Thank God. It was so miserable when somebody would spawn there and just start shooting you in the back for free. See what I mean? Invincible when they get that, when they're one shot. Oh, okay. I'm focusing up for a sec. I don't want the game to be over because I have more commentary to add. And that's not a good way to start that. All right, but we only got a little bit left. Streets, another big one. Rocket launcher is gone. There is now a camo bottom mid. They're really loving the camo for this 2024 year. I don't mind necessarily. It is interesting that there's no more rocket launcher on any map though. Oh my gosh. Talk about a goal line stand. I need to hit my shots, please. Huge return. Good job, team. So yeah, the camo is now in streets in that bottom mid area, whatever you want to call it. No more rockets. So interesting, the deviation away from rockets and to camo, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm curious to see how it'll play out. Hold on, I'm going off. Where's my over? Okay. Anyways, anticlimactic. Stalker rifle was moved to red room, so this is no longer like a opening easy free gun for whoever gets that seaside spawn. I like that. It's a little bit more contestable. There's now a repulsor in driveway, which I like instead of shroud screen. I'm okay with that. And then honestly, the rest of the stuff's a little like littler changes. Some weapons moving around, threat seekers moved around, but like really the big change is just rockets gone, camo instead, and then again the red gun moving. But yeah, I like the changes, but again, it's gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. This kid's trying to. Why are we all here? I guess we spawned here. But... Oh, hello. Kept him one. What? Okay, I'm doing too much. You can tell I locked in though, right? Last but not least, Solitude. So Solitude, I've seen this one on Twitter be kind of like a hot topic or a point of contention for a lot of the pro teams or, you know, competitive players, where they're talking about that shock rifle. And what I mean by that is the S7 sniper is now a shock rifle. I think the intent, based on the article, was that they were trying to make that like sniper side of the map a little less powerful. But I've seen a lot of people talking about how powerful that shock rifle is. As a mouse and keyboard player, as you can clearly see here by my lack of aim assist, I think it does the job. Like, logically, right? One body shot with an S7 sniper is a one shot, right? Make somebody one shot. You can just switch to the BR or you know, bandit and get that one shot headshot. Easy kill, easy cleanup, or finish, you know, clean up a kill. But a lot of people are saying the shock rifle is really strong, which, you know, in the right hands it is. And maybe, again, that's like the difference between mouse and keyboard and controller. But I am a fan of the change. I think it's the right change, and it gets, you know, that right effect that they're looking for. So overall, I approve. But again, it's going to be up to the competitive players to really, you know, really cement in what that looks like, and if that actually is strong. I just need to see reps on it. The other changes are all King of the Hill focus. So they remove that top middle hill that's kind of around the, like, that camo on that bridge, and they removed the bottom dip hill, and then instead they've added a hill that's bottom mid and then a hill that's in yard. So again, making it try to feel more like classic, you know, classic Halo, what people are more familiar with. I'm just gonna let those kids rock. Huge play out of me, honestly. There's a kid behind us. That's unfortunate. Go, run, run. Run, run. No, it fell off the map. No, what an ending. Oh, instead of those hills, they added the one bottom mid, the 1 yard. We talked about that. And then the order is a little bit different of the hills, but overall solid change all around. Bravo 343. I applaud these changes. I think it's going to make for an interesting new season of Halo Infinite competitive HCS gameplay. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.